Hey little lovelies, if you love your favorite goddess, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell too. Mwah! So last weekend, I flew to New Orleans and I had the time of my life. And I am so excited to share it with you guys. Sit back, relax, and enjoy it. I am a nervous flyer, so I was very thankful that the flight out was very smooth and very fast. Once I landed, I checked into the Bourbon Orleans Hotel where I had the most beautiful suite, guys. I loved it. Look at these stairs! As you can see, I absolutely loved having the split level suite. I would highly, highly recommend. And there is the bedroom. The hotel is historic and haunted and has so many beautiful old school New Orleans touches and all of that charm.
Gorgeous shower.
So after, inspecting the suite and falling in love with all of the decor, I went ahead and got changed to head out to dinner with family. I had to get me some of that New Orleans Cajun pasta, y'all, and it was amazing. Saturday was a very, very busy day, so I woke up and decided that I wanted to get a good breakfast in because I had no idea how long it was going to be before I was going to have lunch. So I put in an order for room service breakfast and then decided to give you guys a little show. After spoiling you guys with some yummy shots of my soles, I decided I wanted to take advantage of the balcony because it has such a great view of Orleans Street. So I had my breakfast set up out there. And isn't that view just gorgeous, guys? I love all of the historic architecture. Those toes ain't bad either. So even though I was on vacation, I was still eating healthy because I have to take care of me. So I had some egg whites and some lox bagels with a yummy, I believe, mocha cappuccino. Ugh, shout out to the Bourbon Orleans Hotel. They serve a really good breakfast. And you know that I'm telling the truth because this is not a sponsored post in the least. So if you ever find yourself down there, you can actually order breakfast without staying at the hotel, and I highly, highly recommend it. The weather was actually nice because it was pretty early in the day. The heat wave hadn't hit yet. So I stayed out on the balcony for a while, took my time with my breakfast, played around with my bare feet a little bit. And then I decided to head back in. I had a little bit of time before I had to get ready, so I just kind of chilled out before I got my day started. I didn't record the time that I spent with family and friends during the day on Saturday, but cut to later that evening. It is Saturday night and it was time to go out, honey. All of the family obligations were done, so I slipped into a sexy little dress and decided to give you guys a show of what I looked like because I do not take my phone out on Bourbon Street. So enjoy the look, and there's another little surprise coming up, so stay with me. As I told you guys, I am literally always working. So even though I was on vacation and I wasn't really recording for my channel, I was still recording custom orders. So I had enough time to sneak in a gentle pillow crush, barefoot of course, and that person was nice enough to allow me to share a little sneak peek with you guys on the channel. So here you go. Here's a little bonus pillow crush in the middle of my travel vlog. Enjoy it, little lovelies. I had a little bit of time before heading out, so I again wanted to take advantage of this amazing balcony. It is on the corner of Bourbon and Orleans, so I can hear all of the music from Bourbon Street. So, you know, just because I knew that you guys were not going to get any footage of me actually on Bourbon Street, I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of how I act when I'm down in NOLA. I wasn't there for a long time, but I guarantee you guys, I had a good time. So I was actually able to end Saturday night / early Sunday morning with beignets from Cafe Du Monde, as one does when one is in New Orleans. So the next morning I was very tired and had to get up early to go to the airport, so I did not have time to have a full breakfast at the hotel, but I did find time to sneak in one little cup of regular hotel coffee while getting my last looks on this amazing balcony. So, you know, the Bourbon Orleans Hotel was great to me. The suite was lovely. The food was great. I had a lovely time. And then it was time to head out to the airport. Once I made it to the actual airport, my flight was delayed. It got pushed out a couple of times, but that was actually good because I was able to get real coffee and a real breakfast at the airport. And by the time I actually got on my flight, so many people had jumped to other flights that I had the entire row to myself. So I was super comfy, which was good for my anxiety because, like I mentioned, I am a nervous flyer. But everything worked out. The flight again was super smooth and very fast. You know, I was starting to feel a little anxious, but then I remembered that I had my emotional support cookies, so it all worked out. And before I knew it, we were landing, and you know, it was just time to make my way back through the airport. For a Sunday evening arrival, the airport was actually really chill. It did not take me as long to make my way through it as I thought it would. I was able to very quickly make my way to my Uber pickup. My driver also wasn't very far away, so that was great. And before I knew it, I was back at home in my big comfy bed watching MMA and eating chicken fingers. So that was my quick weekend trip in NOLA. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see you on the next one.